Now let's look at when we do not have a single log equal to a single log. We start out with multiple logs. We start out with a log of 3x minus 4 minus the log of an x plus 1 is equal to the log of 2. Here, these two arguments do not equal this argument at this point because I have two separate logs. What I have to do is I have to combine these two logs into a single log using the properties of logs. If you recall, we had a log property that said if we had log x minus log y, we could put those together into a single log using division. And we would get log of x divided by y. So we would divide our two arguments. And so that's what we're going to do here, is we're going to divide these two arguments. So I will get log of, remember anything with the plus out front will go on the numerator. So 3x minus 4 will go on the numerator, and the one with the negative sign sitting out front will go on the denominator, so the x plus 1 goes on the denominator. That is equal to my log of 2. Now I have a single log equal to a single log. So now my arguments do equal each other. So I have 3x minus 4 divided by an x plus 1 equals 2. And I will solve. Well, in order to solve this, I need to multiply both sides by my x plus 1. So I'll multiply both sides by that x plus 1 so that I can get rid of this denominator. When I do so, I will have 3x minus 4. I will distribute this 2, and I will get 2x plus 2. And I will continue by subtracting my 2x. So I will get x minus 4 is equal to 2. And then I will add my 4. I will get x is equal to 6. My last step is going to be to check my 6 in both of my arguments. So I have 3x minus 4, and I have an x plus 1. So I'll do 3 times 6 minus 4, so this is 18 minus 4, that's 14, that's okay. I have 6 plus 1, that's 7, yes, that's okay. So x equals 6. Let's look at another example where we have natural log of x plus 3 plus the natural log of x is equal to the natural log of 10. Now, if you recall, our natural logs have the exact same properties as our logs do. And we had one property that said if we had natural log of x plus natural log of y, we could put these together using multiplication. So we'd have natural log of x times y. So I'm going to put these two together using multiplication. So I will get natural log of an x plus 3 times an x is equal to the natural log of 10. And yes, you can go ahead and distribute that x. I'm going to do that on my next couple of steps. Because now I have a natural log equal to a natural log, therefore my arguments must equal each other. So this x plus 3 times my x must equal my 10. Now again, I'm going to distribute that x, so I'll get an x squared plus 3x is equal to 10. Since I have an x squared, that means I need to move everything to one side and factor. So I will subtract my 10 from both sides. I will get an x squared plus 3x minus 10 equal to 0. And I will factor. Now, some of you may need to go over to the side and do the x method. A times c, so 1 times a negative 10 will give you a negative 10. And we have our b, which is a positive 3. We need numbers that add up to positive 3 that multiply to give me a negative 10. So that will be a positive 5 and a negative 2. And we divide by our a, which is a 1. So I would get x plus 5 times an x minus 2 equal to 0. I would set each of those factors equal to 0 using that 0 product property. And I would get that x is equal to a negative 5 and x is equal to a positive 2. When I check, I have an x plus 3, and then I just have an x as my arguments. Well, if I plug in a negative 5, that's not going to work, because x can't be negative. If I plug in a 2, 2 right here is okay. 2 plus 3 is 5, so that's okay. So this one is my only solution that works. Sometimes both of our solutions will work. Sometimes one, sometimes none of them. You have to check back to make sure that your arguments are not negative or 0.